What's going on, everybody? This is Leno. Today is June the 23rd, 2024. Recently got some news regarding Ice Cube, Warner Brothers, and New Line Film. But before we get into that, I'd like to introduce you guys to my homie, my partner in crime, my boy Drew Red. What up, though?
What up, though?
Not much, man. Not much, man. So I guess going into this, man, how much of a fan of the Friday series are you? Or the sequels? Or the saga?
Man, I'm a big fan, man. I think I would say next Friday is probably my favorite. But I like all three.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like
all three. I think the third one, Friday After Next, had the most action. But
mm,
I think next Friday is probably my favorite, man.
it's a tough one. I mean, I think I like them all equally. It's hard to compare them because they actually were different to me.
Yeah, they was. They all had their own. It was all different, for real.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Have memorable moments. Make sure I put the link in here for anybody who wants to hop in and join us. All right, so I'm about to get into this complex article. Let's see here. So complex.com is going to be our source of the information we got on this update on the Friday series. All right, so as this is exactly what Complex says, I'm not going to paraphrase, I'm going to read it exactly. A fourth installment in the Friday franchise is finally in the works at Warner Brothers. Ice Cube announced the news in a recent interview on Flavor Flav's Sirius XM Radio Flavor of the Week. We finally got some traction, quote unquote. We finally got some traction with Warner Brothers, Ice Cube explained. They have new leadership. My man, Mike DeLuca, who used to be at New Line Cinema when I first started. When I first did the first Friday and Players Club and All About the Benjamins, Mike DeLuca was there. So now he's running Warner Brothers. And then he said he also added Mike DeLuca was there, right? Mike Luca was there, right? So now he's running Warner Brothers, and him and my man Michael Gruber was like, yo, what the fuck is going on with Friday? Man, let's get this shit back online. Ice Cube reiterated his past frustration with Warner Brothers, saying the studio took too long to get back on track. He said that while the company was, quote unquote, dicking around, not doing the movie, they were losing people, citing Friday's actors John Witherspoon, Tiny Zeus Lister Jr., aka Devo, for people who don't know, and Anthony Johnson, all of whom passed away within the last 5 years. He then states, I was a little hot because they had took so long, he said, because John Witherspoon passed away, Tony passed away, AJ passed away. Man, we keep losing people. And y'all keep dicking around not doing the movie the way it needed to be done. He concluded that they wanted to do it, but the key is it gotta be done. So they finally came to their senses. I'm not gonna read all of the article, but Drew, how do you feel about this, man?
I feel like I honestly feel like it's too late. I would definitely like to see another Friday, but like Cube said, a lot of people died that was in them original movies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be kind of hard to. I mean, it's a way to do it, but like I would want to see Pops in it without the dead in the movie. It's gonna be kind of weird, especially with him being in the previous three movies.
Mm.
But I can see them where if they was like to start it up with like start the movie up where it's like his funeral, and that brings like the other characters together. With Smokey, if they're gonna have Smokey in the movie where he show up to the funeral, they get back reacquainted.
Mm.
Uh,
Okay.
Something like that. That'd be a cool way to keep it going. But I don't know. I just don't see it really being all that good without having him at least being in the movie. Or
Well,
like at least some flashback scenes or
that's what I
something
was
of it.
gonna say. I was gonna say, like, what if they periodically through the movie they kind of incorporate, if they have Pops die on the movie, they use his son for flashback moments with him and Uncle Elroy being younger, and then we possibly could see a really young Ice Cube, a really young Smokey, a really young Day Day.
That'd be cool.
Because I think people will really get a kick out of it if we're able to somehow, if they have scenes to where
Like a
Day Day,
prequel.
oh
Like
yeah,
a prequel type.
yeah, Day Day spends a summer at Craig's crib, or some sort of a flashback sequence of like that. I'd be willing to see it.
But they would probably use the original house from Friday if they pull that off.
Yeah,
It
I'm
seemed
pretty
like
sure it
they
still exists.
yeah, it definitely exists. If not, they can always
They
find a
can,
way to mimic it.
yeah. I don't think you'll say. I think that well, I think the big plus, well, the big minus out of this is I believe New Line Cinema was bought out, if not quit out, and there was a lot that Time Warner company. A lot of franchises kind of went in the sinker. I mean, Ninja Turtles was a New Line Cinema film.
Mm,
If I'm and that was from the sequels and up. I believe Golden Harvest was the studio that did the first Ninja Turtles movie.
yeah,
So Warner Brothers. So basically, it looks like they took upon. They got the people from New Line running Warner Brothers right now. I'm wondering, was this decision made because, would you say Warner Brothers have had a lot of failures studio wise and revenue wise? Because I don't know if I can necessarily say that. Are you there?
hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't say they did. Nah, not a lot of failures.
Cause I mean, they've got the Batman franchise. But I don't know. Unless they just have different departments within its studio, and it's like, hey, let's let New Line do what they normally do with these franchises, and the Friday installment is needed.
Yeah, it is.
It is needed. We're gonna throw in some context to what Ice Cube was saying. For the Friday series.
You know what everybody asking? Will there be another Friday?
I wish, man. I want, I've been fighting for that, forever. Like, it's just a situation with Warner Brothers that they don't want to do the movie the way the movie should be done.
Right.
When I did the first Friday, the first one, me, DJ Pooh, F. Gary Gregg, Chris Tucker, it was called a negative pickup. Negative pickup is when basically you get the money, get the financing, studio get the hell out the way, and you bring them back a finished movie.
Right.
That was the first Friday. Every Friday after that, they've been wanting to give notes and put in they little. I don't want to hear what a Hollywood exec gotta say, Toby Emery.
Yeah, that would piss me the hell off, Drew. Did you hear what Cube said?
Yeah. That's what they do, man.
And to be honest with you, that's how he said you're trying to get on. Is the link not working? You might have to close out other programs as well if you're trying to get in here. I'll send a link. I'll put the link in here again. Which that'll piss. I mean, that would piss me off. So I mean, y'all heard it himself. He said they were just like, all right, bring us the finished product. We'll see what happened. And if I'm not mistaken, they didn't even give him a big budget for his film.
Nah, they didn't.
I don't give a damn about what a Hollywood exec gotta say.
Right.
About what a Friday movie should be. How can he tell me what a Friday movie should be? So I would give him scripts, and they would give me a bunch of whack notes to change the script, and I was just like, no, this don't work. This is stupid. This doesn't make sense. You know, you want me to cut the script down, but you're giving me more notes that add more pages. So it don't make Crazy Man sense.
It's like they want to have their own influence on a film to where it's not even his own product.
Understand black culture.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way it
Trying to
usually
tell
was.
you how to write a script that if I wrote it, you can understand it.
Of
If you
course.
wrote it, I can understand it. But
Yeah.
we're trying to. That's like being on a radio show trying to explain to a white program director. Remember, we went through that, and I had to say,
I wouldn't be mistaken if this is a strategic formula to steal the rights away from a person's movie.
Yeah, I can see that.
It couldn't be to the fact that they think that their notes and their input would make the film better. It has to only be they just want to have a larger portion of the creative process of this film, and they want to slap their freaking names and labels on it because they probably own the person that's doing the notes.
Yeah, not just that. I think it's certain guidelines too that you gotta follow in the industry. So for him to try to have it the way he wanted, it might not fit all the guidelines. So they want to add certain stuff or take certain stuff out. Like they might say, "Oh, well, you gotta have a Caucasian main character in it too." That's one of the guidelines. Like, or some type of on our network, you gotta have some type of homosexual activity in the movie.
I bet that's
Also-
definitely I bet that's definitely the case with they've tried to just throw in all kind of inclusions. And to be honest with you, it's not like they know much of the culture that's going on there, because I mean, for where this takes place and the culture of this, anybody in that darn studio doesn't have much input or understanding of what the hell is going on.
Nah.
And that's when we get corny ass sitcoms and shows that are supposed to be marketed towards us when they do this every single time. It's already statistically proven that people will watch something that doesn't necessarily relate to them personally. Just think about rap music itself. People have adopted and consumed the lifestyle of hip hop,
Yeah.
even if they have nothing to do with it. What's going on, GC? Not much. Cooling, brother, man. How far have you gotten into this stream?
Man, it didn't even give me a notification that you was on, and I kept waiting, and I just found it by clicking on your video trying to see what's going on.
Okay, so basically what happened is originally Friday was a New Line Cinema movie, and New Line Cinema, which is Time Warner. New Line Cinema got bought out by Warner Brothers, and Cube has written like multiple scripts for the Friday series, but Cube did not get the okay from the Warner Brothers studio because they keep on chopping up his movies.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't okayed it. So now I guess you'll call it the Last Friday film is up for production, because what Warner Brothers did was was bring in some of those studio execs from New Line Cinema to Warner Brothers. And one of the first things that they did was run the Cube, because basically Cube and New Line and those guys from New Line Cinema have a relationship together because they were around for the first Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're now they're up for production.
So then that mean the movie is gonna get made?
Indeed, sir.
Okay. So who gonna have control of that? Is Ice Cube gonna have control over it? Because I heard he did in the past few times.
Well, so
Well,
what
the
he
last
just,
time, I guess.
what he just said on a Ricky Smiley film, he doesn't. He doesn't own the rights to Friday. Now I'm guessing. I'm only going to assume that Ice Cube wants that budget for the film, and he doesn't want his script tampered with. So,
Yeah, because I mean, the best Friday was the first Friday.
You think the best one's the first Friday?
Definitely. It was just it was like real. You could relate to it. All that other stuff was going on. Like, you couldn't relate to being rich. You could relate to being in the hood.
Now, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It is the more relatable one.
It just remind you of when you was a young kid.
A normal day in the hood.
Yeah.
Sitting on the porch.
Yeah, on everything, kicking and smoking, yeah, all that.
I mean, that element was there. When you put it that way, I'm with you, but I like every single one equally. I think each individual one had its own moments. I did watch the first one repetitively multiple times, more than the rest of the films, but I'm not going to lie, I definitely I like the little jokers in the sequel when they moved out to the suburbs.
Yeah, it's cool.
You know what I mean? So, but when the crazy thing is, what a lot of people don't know is when the second Friday originally came out, everybody said it was trash.
The second Friday was cool to me, man. I mean,
it grew on people.
Yeah, it did. Over time, it did. Yeah. The third one was bogus to me, for real though. I
really?
Yeah. I ain't really like that one.
It might have just been me being immature and I don't know. I like the third one. I had my moments of laughing at it.
It was some parts, you know what I'm saying? I can't even lie. It was some parts, I'm sorry, my bad. You're right.
I mean, you good. You good. I mean, look. You don't gotta apologize. I take all hot takes. You could get your shit off in here. If you feel a certain way about something, you're more than welcome to get your shit off.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the Cat Williams really what made the third one to me. I mean, if it wasn't for him, then I mean he carried a lot of it to me. And Terry Crews did his part. I mean,
I was
that his debut? So both of them like a duo.
To me, it was his debut together. I had not seen Damon in anything else before then, so I'm just going to say that was Terry Crews' debut.
I think that was his debut.
Okay. So I think those elements of the movie helped it out, because I mean, Holy Moly Donut Shop and them slapping, that was cool, but I felt like Damon's bully preference to replace Debo, and that fact that it was almost like this is a super Debo.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be tough bringing Terry Crews back if they do this Last Friday, because I mean, I don't know about y'all, but to me, I know he's buff, but he ain't too scary to me based off of what he's done in real life.
It was believable at first. Yeah, I give you that. That makes sense.
They're gonna have to give us somebody new.
I mean,
he done did well.
Unless he signed over a new leaf and he just not that he don't play that same type of role no more. Make him a changed man or something just to throw him in the movie. Mm-hmm. But they probably gonna need to bring in new villains, new bad guys or whatever.
Protagonists, is that what you would call it?
Yeah, that's the word.
What Drew and I was talking about as well is with Pops have passed away and Debo have passed away and AJ and Ezel passing away. With John Witherspoon's son, they could possibly do flashbacks of like Craig, Day Day, and Smokey's childhood, or Day Day, coming to Craig's house when they were younger. If they wanted to bring in like a younger version of those characters in to substitute the characters that has passed away in real life. How would you feel about that?
What about, you don't think Q might have had kids or nothing like that?
Like, I can see that.
Wow. Okay.
He taking the part from, you feel me, John Witherspoon part, and he kind of playing the Pops role now.
Yeah, I can see that.
I didn't even think about that, Tech, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man, that's what I thought about it. That's what I was kind of thinking.
But how would they do it? Like, he find out that he got a son? A grown son?
I mean, all these years kind of passed. You would kind of be like, kind of like, I don't know, man. How far was the time frame when they made the Friday into the next Friday when he moved out of the hood to his uncle's house?
It was supposed to be the next Friday.
I don't know. Within the film, like within the film, I mean, in a way, yeah. All that stuff lined up like only a couple of days between each other, but I guess I feel like there's like maybe a couple of years in between those films.
Yeah, in between them two, yeah. Well, really in between all three of them. But it's been, like 20 years, 15, 20 years since the third one?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Dang.
I feel like it has.
It's possible. You know what? It had to have been early 2000s. I think I was in maybe our sophomore year.
I feel like I was in middle school.
Okay.
And that's definitely over 20 years now.
Yeah.
Hey, I graduated 15? I graduated in 2009. That's 15 years ago.
Yep.
So from middle school to now, yeah, that's about 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it came out in 2004, 2003 or 4.
So what was your ideal, Jeff? What was you, Leno? What was your
Well, Drew and I, more so Drew, started off the belief of what if they started off with Pops' funeral. And, maybe there'll be some flashback moments to where they could use, I'm trying to get a solid image of his son. If they did like just like a quick flashback scene, you know what I mean? Like, remember when we were kids and this and that happened? And then that would kind of pay homage to John Witherspoon. With Pops have passed away. And I think because one of the things that was teased before we got to this mode was what if DC Young Fly and Ice Cube's son did a prequel to the Friday series or did a TV show? You could kind of just give like a splice or a pinch of a possibility to throw an idea out there to the masses.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
That is a good idea.
So it came out in 2002. So they definitely can have kids.
Hey, boy.
I mean, if it's not supposed to be like the next Friday, right after Friday after next, it's actually years later, then they can have grown kids.
So I mean, yeah, I think they could be able to do that. Who knows that they could? I don't know if they want to go as far as do the makeup and turn his son into Pops, but I think it'll throw everybody off.
What do you think the title going to be of the movie? Is it going to be? What's the title? Do you know? Anybody know?
I don't think it's confirmed, but as of right now, they're trying to say The Last Friday. I think if they go in any one of these, I don't think it's going to be a good idea to call it The Last Friday. It's too big of a gap.
Right.
I mean, it can. If it's going to be the last one, it's kind of safe to call it that, but I feel like I wouldn't want to call it that because it might do numbers and they might want another one.
What about Friday After Last?
I mean, It could be it. Okay, like if we take your theory into it, it would defeat the purpose. He's gonna have to come up with a creative ass name.
See, they just, I would say like not another Friday or damn, it's another Friday or something. Just something that's kind of that's kind of catchy and just random like that.
I'll say this: they will mess this franchise up if they do some stupid shit like Craig and Day go to space, or aliens come in town.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the white people don't need to have too much sway over the movie, because they'll do something like that. Knowing damn well we ain't going to no space, especially not no hood niggas like Day and Craig.
Yeah.
Miss P, what up though?
It's too unrealistic.
Right.
They just need another. If they make another simple Friday like the first one, it'll really be perfect. They got some kids. I don't know, because life ain't simple like that no more. They ain't no sitting on the porch for real no more. You don't see that type of stuff no more.
On my kids, you don't. You really don't.
So, okay, how would y'all want, or we can all brainstorm, how would you want Smokey implemented if they bring in Chris Tucker?
Like I said, if they do the funeral, if they start it out like that, that'll be the best way to bring him back, because he's going to show up to that funeral. He knew Pop or whatever. He knew him, so why would he miss it?
But he can't make him Smokey though. Like Smokey
he went to rehab, so he would have to be like, look, don't call me Smokey no more. I went to rehab. I don't do that. That's not my life no more. Call me whatever his name is or whatever they come up with something.
Yeah.
Would y'all, okay, because he did say he checked into rehab. Would y'all want to see a cleaner version of Smokey on the screen, or would y'all want to see a Smokey that was clean that went back to his old ways and started smoking again?
He ain't gonna do it unless he's clean.
Right. I think growth and development all matters, man, as you grow older.
Yeah.
So I mean, he can off. Just gotta figure out how, man.
Yeah, Chris
Tucker just an old man smoking weed, man. Like, that's just lame. I don't know. That's weird, man.
And he in LA. I mean, would y'all want to see Smokey as a pastor?
Hey,
nah, I definitely wouldn't want to see that.
See, you see what I mean? So look. One of y'all say yeah, one of y'all kind of like, nah, I ain't really trying to see it.
I mean, there's been funny pastors.
It'd probably be cool, but I don't know.
Who was that? Cedric Williams played a funny pastor. You got Cat Williams. He was a part of that. What was that movie he played in? That he was in
First Sunday.
Yep, there you go.
Yep, First Sunday. Even Snoop played a funny pastor on BMS.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's doable, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you said. I gotta.
I don't know. It just depends on Chris Tucker, what he can do.
Or what does he want?
I feel like we singing all he's willing to do.
Because to be honest with you, Chris hasn't really he doesn't want the stereotype, and I feel like the world is begging for it. And if it's going to be the last film, does he want to touch back in to that character or not?
But he went to rehab, so it's pointless unless he's gonna relax.
Right. Like, he shouldn't be as turned up as he was when he was younger, man. I mean, but he could still be funny. I don't know how you gonna do it, but I mean, maybe I'm just too real with it. They can do whatever they want with their movie, for real.
Yeah, they can.
What would you suggest? What you think?
Here we go. I'm back. Man, it's kind of tough because, to be honest with you, Chris Tucker's voice isn't as high pitched. He's got a little bit of age on him. Personally, to me, even when I watch his stand-ups, Chris Tucker, to me, isn't as funny as he used to be. But he could use this opportunity to if he can find his wits, if he wants to do it his way, I think he can use, if he wants to to be back at that highlight that he was, that phenomenon he was when after this first Friday came out, because his career took off after Friday.
Right.
So I mean, he could use this opportunity to go to that next level, but it's tough to me because I feel like Chris has. I wouldn't feel that. I don't feel like Chris can't do it. Chris don't want the limelight, the limelight like that. That's
Right.
how he comes off to me.
But then I know this is negative, man. I'm about to say that Epstein stuff. I heard he a part of that as well, man. And we ain't got to go deep into that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That was crazy when I heard about that. But do you think, just like you said, he might not want to be in the spotlight because of that? Who knows? I don't know.
I wouldn't personally, to me, I mean, I wouldn't do whatever was going on Epstein's Island. I'm definitely not a part of and agreeing to. But if somebody was like, "Oh yeah, you was there, you must have been involved with something like that," I'm not going to let that stop me from doing anything. You know what I mean? So,
depend on the circumstances, man. Do you think so? Do you think
so
you being in a certain circumstances where these people are offered things that you knew you wouldn't want nobody to know about is shameful? You feel me? And then they take the role because they get the money. You think you think that nothing gonna stop you then?
Okay, so are you saying, do you think that he'll get flack, or like disrespect?
Like the deal on the table, like, you know how? Nah, never mind. I ain't gonna go into that, man. Go ahead.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Well, so a couple things that I don't think anybody's going to be. I would hope that for a Friday film, nobody's going to be getting bent over for their role.
They already got it the first time.
to be a part of this program. I know when Cat Williams was, it might have been Shay Shay or an interview he did after Shay Shay. He stated I think he might have mentioned originally Money Mike was supposed to get raped in the bathroom.
Yeah, he did say something like that.
Did Cat confirm that? Didn't Cat confirm
that? Ice Cube said he ain't write nothing like that.
Yeah. Ice Cube said, "I never wrote anything." He responded to Cat saying that and said, "I've never wrote any script like that." Now look, all of these can be complete truths, because who knows what script Cat was handed when it was time for him to act the role.
Could be switched. Yeah, that's right. Dang, all these possibilities.
So both could be telling those truths. But to the fact that Cat Williams had said that about Cube on national TV in that interview, we may not see Money Mike in this sequel. Ice Cube might say, "Man, fuck Cat Williams."
No, I feel like they'll work something out. No, I don't know. Cat Williams might be hard to work with now, especially coming out and spreading rumors or whatever.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people came out and said a lot of stuff he was saying ain't the truth.
Man, who was it saying that though? Like, the man showed he could run the 4 whatever he said. He could run a 4 whatever.
It was like the 4 6 4 7 whatever the hell it was. I saw it was can't.
Then this nigga said he reads so many. How many books this nigga say he read?
300. Now that might be an exaggeration.
That's impossible.
What are these 20-page jail books or something? I don't know.
He said big books, chapter books. Ain't no way. I read a lot, and I can't read nowhere near that much.
How long did he say duration to take him to read the books?
Man, he would have to read like 30 books.
That's why Shannon's a horrible interviewer. That's the follow-up question that should have been said, though. I can see you saying that, like, nigga, how long does it take you to read a book, my guy?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that.
You have to read like 20-some books a day just to get that.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Dang.
Is there any people that y'all want to see, like, make an appearance if they do this Last Friday film? I mean, obviously we want to see Day Day, we want to see Smokey.
No, I would say no, not really, because I don't want them to go overboard. It's too easy to go overboard. You got too many comedians. I mean, it can still be good, but
Would y'all? Well,
why do too much?
How y'all feel if Fredro
I
played?
wish Nia Long was in the sequel.
Yeah, now they need to bring her back. Yeah.
You said Fredro Starr?
Yeah, because he was Tiny Lister's cousin in Next Friday. Remember when they was coming to find Craig and they was in that dog? That
it was him. It was him. Yep. Actually,
that was Sticky Fingers.
Yeah, so was.
Was it the dude that looked like? Either way, we're talking about the same person. I don't know. He was.
They should bring him back.
He was a minuscule character, but I mean, he probably still ain't woke up since Debo done knocked him upside his head. You know what I mean? But I mean, maybe I'm not against it, but like, I really would like to see Nia Long, and plus Nia Long is a beautiful woman. Right now, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, this is what I would do. I would bring her in it and be like, she can have a grown-ass son, Ice Cube's son, and be like, look, I'm sorry I never told you this, but we had a child together. And he want to meet you. You can't deny him, look at him. I don't know. Like, because I would definitely bring her back.
But that's perfect, though, because nobody could get in contact with him since he left the neighborhood because his father moved him out there to Day Day's crib in Cucamonga.
Yup.
You think they already start writing?
Well, he said he had already written 3. He had to scrap 3 scripts. So
that man been right. That's crazy.
Yeah, because he said they first told him that his script was too long. He needed to scrap it, but then like the notes that they have added more pages. He was just like, "Look, y'all just trying to have too much of an influence on my film."
Yeah, now that's the struggle. That's the struggle, especially black people that gotta go through when trying to make movies. They're gonna make you scrap a lot of them scripts. Mm-hmm. They're gonna make you change a lot of stuff in them scripts to fit their narrative.
Just imagine you writing.
That should be annoying.
And they throw it away in your face. That's crazy. Man.
Like this is a good little script, but I don't know. I feel like you need to add this into it and take some of that. You need to take that out, take that. And if I take that out, that's gonna change the whole movie. Well, do that. Like they're not gonna give you no ultimatum. That shit is annoying.
If they wanted to line all those shenanigans up all at once, like what if Craig ends up getting in a relationship and having kids with that Hispanic woman from the second movie, or even Sprinkle? No, it wasn't Sprinkle, or the chick that worked in the shop with Money Mike in the third one. Is there any female elemented characters that y'all wouldn't mind seeing make an appearance in this Friday?
Probably just Nia. I'd probably take Nia. Them other girls don't even.
Just Nia. What about you, Red?
Yeah, they ain't.
Oh no, we lost him for a
second. Just because that's it. I mean, they acted, but you feel me? Yeah. She got experience.
Drew, are you there? We gotta get this stuff together. Would y'all want to see Faison Love make an appearance?
Man, yeah. I mean, he cool. He alright. You know what? He alright.
Drew, you there? I might be. I was supposed to say I might be.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay.
Yeah. So what was the question?
Oh yeah. Which actually which girlfriend would you like for day if they were to have Day, be married or have kids? Which woman would you like for Day to date or have his wife from this Friday franchise?
What you mean, like one of the ones that Craig already messed with, or
Yeah.
for Day?
No, my fault. Not Day Craig. I'm tripping.
Oh yeah, Nia
Yeah.
Long too.
You going Nia Long?
Yeah,
Craig?
Nia Long.
Craig?
Told
Really, any of them besides the chick from the third one.
yeah, she terrible. She can't act.
Yeah, she
I'll give you
nah,
that.
nah. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
she
That's,
terrible.
I
you
wouldn't use her.
is that that's the chick that worked at Money Mike in the clothing
Yeah.
shop?
Yeah, I wouldn't use her.
Dang.
Nah.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the Latina. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say she nice too.
But that's just off of beauty. But Nia Long would be the perfect fit if they're gonna give her enough lines in the film. If she's just gonna be a face and a little here in between there, I don't know.
They can even give him Felicia. Nah, I'm just playing.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Day ended up with Felicia though.
So would y'all would y'all want to see Big Worm?
I mean, it wouldn't make me
if they
none.
gonna bring, if they see that, that'd be good too. If they gonna bring, Smokey back to bring Big Worm back.
But then, why would he be in? Why would anybody be dealing with a drug dealer at this age as they grown older?
Cause look, he getting out of jail. Let's say he got locked up. He getting out of jail, and he coming back. He coming for Smokey.
Yeah,
You still owe me that
that
money.
nigga got some. He got some
gotta-
hate in his heart.
I gotta wait for it to make sense. So Craig and Day been off doing their own thing, but while that whole time's been going on, Smokey becomes a pastor. Smokey is in cahoots with Big Worm, moving weight throughout the neighborhood. Smokey ends up owing Big Worm money again through extortion.
It sound good, but
Corny?
that sound good. Chris Tucker ain't going for that though. I know he ain't.
Yeah, of everything.
Now if they gonna use somebody else for Smokey, then yeah, it'll work. But I know Chris Tucker ain't gonna do that because he already don't want to do the Smokey role. Period.
Or Craig and Day try to start a business in their neighborhood, and Big Worm extorts them for it, saying you got to pay up. I think it'll be too corny for Big Worm to be chasing him after that amount of money.
Yeah, after all them years.
Yeah, it's got to be you know what I mean. It's got to be something different, and everybody can't have their life together. Somebody. You know, I don't know. I'm not.
Craig, you still smoking my weed?
You know, yeah. I mean, this is gonna make things corny if they just have Big Worm doing that. Like they got to bring in like a real like conflict if they're gonna bring in Big Worm into the sequel of this film.
Unless they have it like they trying to start a business or something, and Big Worm just pop up and be like, "Look, I'll front you the money for the business, but you're gonna have to pay me back." And they like, man, I don't know, Big Worm. I don't know about that. But then they do it anyway. Business fell, and they gotta find a way to get that money back.
Yeah.
Ice Cube probably listening to this right now, like, damn, they got some decent ideas. I'm finna kill. Let me go back to the drawing board and write.
I mean, shoot, a lot of things happen. I mean, of course, Pinky has to make an appearance.
Oh yeah, Pinky gonna be in it. He got
Clifton Powell.
Yeah, Clifton gotta be in it.
Would y'all think? What if that little boy who they spanked on a bicycle ended up being the person that's running the neighborhood.
He grow up.
Yeah, he grow up and like they like, oh, where little Chris at? Oh, he ain't little
But
Chris
but
no more.
but why would they be back in the neighborhood though?
Craig and Day.
Yeah, why would they be back in the neighborhood?
There's a lot of ways. Pops died. They already had paid the house off, so they're just gonna move their family into that house.
Yeah.
What's the woman
That
name
makes
that
sense.
played Pop's wife? Does anybody
Uh,
know?
Y'all hold it down for me 1 second. I got a phone call.
I'm about to find out real quick. Um, what is her name?
I ain't seen her acting a lot. I haven't seen her act in a minute.
Anna Maria
Anna Maria.
Anna Maria Horsford. Yeah, she was so she really ain't in too much. She was in a Wayne's brother.
Yeah, yeah. And then I seen her on Friday, and then about after that, it's been.
Yeah, it seemed like that was it. I feel like I seen her in some other stuff too. I just can't. She probably made. I know she made some appearances and stuff. Like I feel like she was on an episode of Fresh Prince. I feel like she was on an episode of Martin or
For
two.
real?
Yeah, I feel like she was. As a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and look and see what she got.
Yeah, I was about to say, pull
Let's
up
see
her
real quick.
resume and the things
Yeah,
she acted in.
Wayne's Bros, Friday After Next, Medea Christmas, Friday, How High.
She did Friday After Next.
Yo.
Yeah. She was in it.
When? Man,
She
I
was on a
got to
few.
stop
She was
smoking.
on a few things.
She's Are you talking about the same? You talking about Craig's mother?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's on a few
Yeah, she
scenes.
was.
Cause remember,
Yeah,
Yeah, she sure
she slapped
was.
old
Yeah, I'm
girl up at the
tripping.
end.
yeah. You remember
Ah.
she snatched up old girl for trying to mess with
Yeah, it
Pops.
just rang. Yep, so did, boy.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about Megan Good making an appearance in the movie?
Damn, she was in the first one.
Yeah.
What's she gonna be
Nah,
doing?
she probably want too much money.
What's
I
she
know you
gonna
never
do though?
know.
What you think she gonna do? Like that would make what would her character do?
Luke Kane, what up though?
Damn, she was in the clumps.
You know, just to fill you in what we're talking about right now, Warner Brothers, when New Line finally merged with Warner Brothers and brought in and sat down with Cube, and they have confirmed that they're going to write and give us another Friday sequel.
What?
Yeah, big dog.
Oh, that's what's up. I hope it's interesting. I hope it's working. It's been so long.
Yeah. So DJ, we got a couple questions. I got a couple questions for you.
What's up?
Who, if Craig were to have a wife, who would be Craig's wife?
Craig was the head
From the show, from these sequels, who would you pick to be Craig's wife?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with the classic. Nia Long for sure.
Nia Long.
For
Dang.
sure.
3-0, Nia Long.
Definitely.
Nia Long for sure.
Can't have it no other way.
Sure.
It would have to be her.
For sure. It gotta be.
Hell yeah.
Unless they try to do something silly where he finna get married and she
like
pop
that,
up
yeah.
on him and be like, nah. Like I got these feelings for you. We gonna have to work something out.
But
That's what I'm saying. Like, it can go in the direction with this. That's crazy.
I think, would it be too much of a stretch to throw in Megan Good? I mean, she only had a small appearance when she was a kid, but do you think she decided for her to? Do you think people would be
Maybe
excited
so.
for her to
Maybe
be in
so.
it?
On the strength of her being in there, well, she probably would make an appearance. I wouldn't be surprised to see her. I wouldn't be surprised if this be star studded, bro. We see a whole bunch of different actresses and actors in it. Honestly,
Mm.
But her being in it would definitely help it'll probably help the film.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure, for sure. I agree.
What if they throw your boy back in there, man? What my chili Fritos?
Oh
Hell
wait,
yeah, big
Debo.
Chris.
Hold on, Debo died, didn't he? So that it might be
Yeah.
awkward without him.
That's what I'm
Might not.
saying. Him and Pops.
Damn, pops. Ah man, that ain't gonna be right,
It's gonna
brother.
be like I
Mm,
say the only way they can really pull it off is if they started out with his funeral.
Mm.
That'll be the only way it can make sense
Yeah.
for that movie to go without Pops in it. Is if they start out with his funeral or start out talking about him passing. I mean,
Yeah.
I still can't believe Pops died, man. Then saw a couple flashbacks or something for him. Every time I come in the kitchen, like he in the refrigerator or something like that, I remember came
Yeah.
in the kitchen, I'm in the refrigerator, and they saw a little flashback of that. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
I can
So
see
I
that.
don't know, like it's a
I can
way to
see that.
do it to make it make sense, but just to have no real references to him and try to do another movie without him, I just can't see that working.
I
I
mean,
feel like that'll piss a lot of people off too if they don't have any type of good references or flashbacks.
yeah, I think it would definitely take some decent flashbacks. But I mean, there's some alternatives to work in. I mean, little Chris who got beat up now is running the neighborhood terrorizing people and he might be able to be the new Debo because in a way they could have little Chris look like whatever the hell they want to. He could be bald headed and buff. He may not have the braids no more. They
Yeah,
brought little Chris.
because he was terrorizing, so he do have the potential to be a new neighborhood bully.
And for some people that don't pay attention, they might be like, "Oh yeah, dang, bro, I forgot all about little Chris."
Yup.
It all connects. I think the real one. Okay, does Chris Tucker have to be in this film? Is this a must? Is this a must go for Chris Tucker?
I would say no, because he's only in one movie.
Mm.
So he don't have to be in it, but people are gonna want to see him in it, yeah.
yeah, he don't have to be, but man, I would say yes. Get him in it, man, because he was on the original, man. It'll only be right, man. To me,
But it's up to him though. He the one without a stipulation. He the
yeah.
one that's been that don't he gotta have a certain amount of money and he don't wanna have that image of him being smoky.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he don't
he
wanna
said that
be
for years.
Wow.
He said
I mean,
Cube
that's
was
cool though. He can come back. He can still come back on the goofy shit, but he went to rehab. Remember, so he
that's
can
why
come
that's
back.
exactly
He
what I
can,
said. He went to
you know,
rehab,
he
so
can
that's
come back
already done
reformed.
with.
Yeah, that's cool. He can come back reformed and still just be goofy. You know what I mean? I think that'll work.
you think I mean,
But
how do you think the masses and the population of people are going to feel seeing Smokey not being Smokey? You think people will still fuck with it?
Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
Cause he just gotta. I mean, since he said he don't want to be the smoky, this. I mean, he still gonna have to be the funny, the hilarious smoker. We already know he ain't gonna be the one that smokes weed, and I know that kind of did have a major impact on his role. But I think he's that funny though. If you ask me, I think he'll be able to pull it off. Yeah, really.
Yeah, I mean that's a good take.
I think he'll be able to take it up.
Would y'all want Ricky Smiley to make an appearance? Did he ever take the Santa Claus suit off to where you could see his face?
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah,
so.
he yeah, I think he did.
Damn.
You say you think he did? Okay,
I
okay,
think he did when he was putting on his Dada shirt. I think his mask was down.
okay, okay.
Dwayne, what's up, bro? But nah, I don't know. I don't think he would need to be in it. What's happening, bro? How you doing?
What it? So that is an exact must then, right?
Yeah, Day gotta be in it.
It really is.
They gotta
Oh
be
yeah,
in
you
it.
be working on the ACs too? Hold on.
They gotta be a guaranteed must.
Day gotta be in it. He been in 2 movies. He gotta be in it. Matter of fact, shoot, you might as well say he been in about 5 movies because he got All About the Benjamins. He got first was it not First Sunday? He wasn't in that, was he? Yeah, he was a Bunny the
Yeah.
Was he the pastor on there?
No,
Was
no,
that
no, no,
first?
no. I don't think
No.
it was.
I'm
No, that
thinking
was him and Tracy Morgan. And no, he didn't.
yup.
He did make an appearance in
But
First
he was in
Sunday.
that one movie with Bow Wow and what's his name?
That's All About the Benjamins.
Nah, damn, Bow Wow was in that. What's the movie with Bow Wow and old boy? Damn, what's his name?
Well, he wasn't in like
Lottery Ticket.
Lottery Ticket.
Remember,
Yeah,
he was
the
the pastor on
pastor. He was
there,
the pastor
and
in
then
Lottery Ticket.
Ice Cube was in it too.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
So yeah, they kind of like Keenan and Kel. They got to be in movies together.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, but he do got to be in that. He got to be in it.
Now, what Cube does always do with every single film is introduce us or breaks in a comedian.
Yeah, he do.
So, is there a comedian y'all think that he should? Y'all got any nominations for a comedian to throw into this Friday?
It'll have to be somebody new that we don't really know about, unless it's gonna be like DC. But he well known. Because usually it's somebody that people don't really know about.
DC Young Fly can be in it. They might as well throw in DC Young Fly.
I mean, he might as well if they're gonna make him like Chris Tucker's son or something, or nephew or cousin, or the new Smokey.
You know what?
You know what? That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that would be a good one because he can be the next Smokey. Like
the next Smokey,
even if he don't even want to be in the next one. Yeah, they ain't gotta have Chris Tucker in the next one. Yeah.
What if Chris Tucker is smooth, clean, a pastor, but DC Young Fly is his son?
That's what I was gonna say. Make that his son. Make him the next Smokey, and make the original Smokey try to change him. Like, nah, man, you my son, you can't be doing that. But ain't that how you used to be?
And we all know it. Like we all know, the pastor's sons is normally the craziest sons of them all anyway.
Wow, the wild one.
That just lined up perfect. So it's not.
Oh yeah, I got your number too. I got you for sure. Though it's good to know. I got you, though, bro. Be safe.
I can.
Yeah, if Ice Cube come across this, man, he finna get all kinds of ideas. Anybody watching this that know Ice Cube, just go ahead and share it with him. Let him see, because we got the ideas. I'm pretty sure he got good ideas too, though.
Oh yeah, I mean, with all those elements, I think it'll work.
Yeah, definitely. As long as they let them do it, they might have other plans.
Come on, man. I hope they don't cut it off. Is there any other upcoming comedians though? Would you want to see Los make an appearance?
Shoot,
Carlos Miller be like a mechanic.
I can see something like that. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of upcoming comedians that we just ain't really hip to.
Yeah. But I mean, that'll line up perfect because I feel like if you bring in at least 2 people from the 85 South show, I feel like you're almost guaranteed to bring in numbers just by including them in this Friday sequel itself. I think that'd be
definitely.
All right,
Um,
gentlemen, I'm back.
yeah, yeah. DJ, how would you feel if they brought in Carlos Miller to be like a mechanic, or they brought like people from the 85 South show for
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying, bro. I think they should definitely start studying out. Put all the new and upcoming comedians. You know, Ice Cube ain't about to play, bro. He got anything to do with it. I think he gonna do exactly what he supposed to do with it. So I think he's gonna bring everybody in.
drop that bag. They need to drop that bag off the Cube so he can pay all. Get all these guys together.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Is I'm trying to think. Is there any older comedians that need to just give us one more appearance before before they gone?
Mm.
I'm trying to think. Who we missing? Who's still alive? Who's an older comedian that's still walking
I
the.
think they should put old girl. Maybe Wanda Sykes or something.
Wanda
What's that
Sykes.
one? What's that one comedian? That one chick? She kind of heavy set. She always rock the short
Oh
hair, the
shoot.
short blonde hair with the big lips.
Yeah, they need her in it. Hey,
They
The
go.
chick that said she looked like Janet Jackson. Y'all talking about her?
nah.
I'm talking. She wasn't in any. I don't think she was in any other Fridays, bro. But she a
She wasn't in the
comedian.
Fridays.
Oh,
Damn, what's her name?
Linnell. That's
Linnell,
Linnell.
yep.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
So,
She a killer.
Yeah, she out there in LA
that'll,
anyway. Hold on, I gotta find out who it is.
yeah, that'll
Killer.
kill him.
Linnell.
That'll kill him.
They did that.
I spelled her name wrong. Yeah, they definitely should. Linnell should definitely be in there. Guarantee
Yeah,
Linnell should be in there.
for sure.
Yeah, they gotta have her in it.
You
Linnell. Yeah, that'd be a masterpiece right there.
Mm-hmm. So, Jonan, to summarize everything, so originally Friday was a New Line Cinema film, which is basically Time Warner, but Warner Brothers had bought out New Line Film, and Ice Cube has presented Warner Brothers with several scripts, but they've always wanted to adjust his scripts to where Ice Cube didn't approve to go forward with him anymore. So as of recently, Warner Brothers had brought in the cast of New Line's film into run Warner Brothers. Those same people were originally involved with the original Friday film. So now Cuba's got people that actually that want to work with him, that he has chemistry with, and they've confirmed that they're going to be doing another sequel to Friday. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
I'm hoping
It's been a long time coming, man.
20,
I just hope
22
they can
years.
do what they need to do, man. And I hope they don't let us down, bro. Because it's a lot of legendary moments that people quote to this day from each and every one of them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I hope they don't let us down.
Yeah. So I think guaranteed we'll have an opportunity to laugh. The one thing that I'm worried about is this film still has to be raw. I don't want this franchise to turn too family oriented and too corny. I think that'll be the only thing that'll probably harm this film.
Now they better keep all the original elements.
Yeah. That's how we gotta make sure we keep that in their hands. We gotta make sure. I mean, I guess that's why Cube is like, hey, look, I'm not about to let y'all ruin my baby. Y'all can ruin all these other franchises, but Friday's one of the franchises I got. I don't blame him. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. Are you gonna Drew, are you going to give them a time limit of their release?
You said what?
Do they have to deliver us this sequel within a certain time period?
I say by the end of next year.
A release? Or have the? I mean, and you are you saying that you want it to be in theaters by next year?
By the end of next year, yeah.
Mm.
And if they can get it sooner, get it sooner.
Yeah.
Friday should. It's not too hard to make a Friday. It can't be.
Yeah.
Unless it's gonna be like Friday after next. Friday after next had a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Next Friday was what?
Yeah. Your volume went down, bro. You might have went away from your mic.
Shit. Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
So next Friday had the house, the store, the CD shop,
Mm-hmm.
and the Joker's house. So that's simple, and that was all in the same neighborhood, really.
Yeah, 2 locations. Yeah, pretty much. Friday After Next had
apartment.
They had their apartment, that plaza.
That plaza, the donut shop, the barbecue spot.
Mm.
It still wasn't too much, but it was kind of a lot of different spots to record at.
I can see that.
They can do it. They can get it done in a year.
They can get done. And I think as an audience, well, the expectations that we have isn't the matter of production. I think we just want to be entertained more than anything. Just to keep it a buck. Yeah, I think more than anything, we probably want to be entertained and laugh.
Fridays are technically low budget movies. Like they don't cost too much to make a Friday.
Yeah. Would y'all want more of? Would y'all want to see more of a stoner element in this Friday coming up?
What you mean?
I mean, I feel like in the first film, it was more. The first film to me was more of kind of a weed movie, like a horror movie, than compared to the other sequels.
But that's only because of Smokey. It's really only.
I mean, it ain't crazy. Are you talking about just that first film? Are you talking about where it originated from, or just period?
Yeah.
When you say that?
Yeah, I guess he was getting high in the second one too, though. He was. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but Smokey put him on. Like if it wasn't for Smokey, he wouldn't have been getting high in the second one.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man.
I mean,
think they should
you might
put
as
too
well
much of the emphasis on the. You think?
The third one, they was growing weed on the third.
But I guess it wouldn't even be worth it to overdo like getting high and all that stuff and making it a huge deal. Just because, I mean, for one, it's going to be in LA. They've been smoking. It's like a day, you know what I mean? It's casual. So I guess you don't have to necessarily make it a big deal about being a stoner. I don't know. How would y'all feel about it? Of turning into this last one more of a high movie?
They better be working at a dispensary.
Shit.
Will they work at a dispensary?
They could. That probably would be dope. It would be dope, but incorporate one of the newer spots, one of them cookie spots or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it might be.
Well, not with too much emphasis, though. I don't think they need to put too much emphasis on it, but I mean.
That's kind of what I'm asking. Like, would it be too much to emphasize it, or would people want to be? Will people be more entertained by emphasizing the element of smoking weed? Are we past that, or is that in demand?
They finna be selling old boys brownies. Selling them weed brownies. Nah, I mean, if they just keep it simple,
Keep the same pace that the rest of the movies had with it, really.
Yeah.
Woo, it's just gonna be hard, man, to not have pops in there though. That's woo.
That's the hard part
That
right
hurt.
there.
That hurt right
Yeah.
there. I could do Debo, like, oh, you know what I mean? They can figure out Debo. Not, I don't even really worry about Debo so much. It's fucked up to not see him in it as well. But I feel like they can get through with that one. Just get a new Debo. You
The
can't get a
element
new.
of pops is
You
tough.
can't get a new pops. Like you said, you
Nah,
can get a new Debo. You can't get a new pops though.
you
Damn.
can't replace him. Nah.
Before you came in, John Witherspoon has a son that can do a really good impression of him. Would you think it'd be cool if they did some flashback moments to where Craig and Day are young and they have his son act as his father as a young pops?
Hell yeah. Even if they start the movie out like that, it'll be cool though. You started off young, he's young, you know, with flashback mode and had him just so he can still be in it. That'll be dope. That'll be dope as fuck. I think they are gonna have to do some type of.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
I feel like they're gonna have to do some type of tribute to him, man. They're gonna have to definitely tribute.
Yeah, they got to.
They're gonna have to. He gonna have some way, somehow.
If they don't do that, I'm saying if they don't do that, people gonna be pissed. Like you gotta have a tribute. I don't care if it's some flashback moments from the other Friday movies with him in it, some deleted scene flashback moments, something like you gotta have a tribute. That's why I said like even if they started out with it being his funeral and they got a picture of him, like that'd be a good way to kick it off. Or like y'all was saying with the flashback of
or even both of them
younger.
Or even both of them together, like at the funeral, Ice Cube was having these flashback memories of that, you know what I mean, and his son. That'll be cool though. That'll be cool.
I'm gonna have y'all listen to John Witherspoon's son do an impression of his father.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna have you guys listen to John Witherspoon's son do an impression of his father, because at first Seth Magruder, who's the creator of Boondocks, was going to have him replace John Witherspoon, who had passed away, as a voice actor.
See, now that's easier as a voice actor.
But if you look at him, if you look at his son right here, you put some gray hair on him, he can look like a young version of his father. He's spitting image of his dad.
Man, play that shit.
But here we go.
Is that him right there?
Yeah.
Damn near look like Tracy McGrady or something.
He damn near do. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's T-Man.
Because this is how he talks to me all the time. He'll always be like, JD, what you doing today? You got work? You gotta go sit back and talk to all them people. Hi. Yeah. I ain't never. He does all the noises. You know, like hey, you'd be perfect for ASMR. We should just make that type of stuff.
Yeah. You know, that's just, you know what I mean? That's when he was still alive. He was able to do that impersonation, and he could sound like a younger version of his dad. You know sometimes when you get older, your voice changes a little bit.
That's hard. He definitely sound like he's real. Yeah. He definitely sound like him. They definitely need to
he do that at a consistent basis.
He lived with him. He grew up with him. He better.
That's his pops. That'll probably be an honor for him, man. They definitely should bring him in.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to bring him in.
That's on Cube though. Cube gotta be able to reach out to him and get him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he gonna reach out to Cube and run that by him. Like, look, I heard y'all in the works for doing Friday. Y'all gotta have my pops in it somehow. Put me in it. I can play a younger version. Like,
so he kind of looks like his pops.
Yeah, he do.
That's what's up.
I think that'll be a good old nice little hit. Let's see what it is. What y'all got shaking? Hey, y'all hit this like button, man. Before I end this stream, hit the
What?
like button. Let me see what y'all think. I told everybody out there that's watching, or the people that are watching, hit the like button for me. I would gladly appreciate it.
Sure.
I'm trying to think. Anybody we missing? Would y'all want to see Felicia? Or we can just move on from Felicia?
Bye,
Yeah,
Felicia.
make her change too.
Bye, Felicia. Let her put her in here as a goddamn lawyer or somebody's
Oh, she turned her
or
whole
make,
life around and she
she
ain't even
turned her
dusty
whole
no
life
more. Like,
around. She ain't even in
That's
the
what I'm
streets.
saying. Have it.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be perfect. Have it where she changed her life around.
Yeah, for sure. Especially
But they
since
still got
Chris
to throw a
Tucker.
Bob Felicia moment in it.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Sorry, Craig, but I'm gonna have to charge you. I'm gonna have to charge you this much an hour, Bob Felicia.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
just having that line
Oh,
alone will definitely work.
Yeah,
a boy passed away
he was
too,
just
didn't he?
asking to use my microwave.
What's his
AJ
name?
Johnson, Ezel passed.
Yeah,
Bernie Mac,
Ezel.
AJ.
Yep. And Bernie.
Bernie, yeah,
Oh
Ezel
my
passed.
God, this is terrible.
Bernie's gone.
This is terrible. Yeah, they need
Miss
to hurry
Parker's
up and
still
drop
around.
one.
Miss Parker's still around though.
Have
Nah,
her old
we
ass
need
bending over one good time.
nah. We need Miss Parker. We need a new Miss Parker. We need
Yeah.
a whole day and days. They need to come on with a new Miss Parker. They could put a couple of them
Man,
all through the movie. Matter of fact,
man,
let
all
me
through
get
the
let me
movie.
get let me get about 3 or 4 Miss Parkers.
I wouldn't mind it.
Smokey back here taking a shit.
I'm
I
not
ain't
finna.
gonna tell nobody else.
Yeah, they're gonna have to replay. They're gonna have to replay. They're gonna have to start the movie by all like the legendary takes in each one. Man, I wouldn't mind seeing that either. If
Oh
they could
yeah,
do
that'd be cool.
straight up. This is legendary scenes, man. All
See,
of
they
them.
dang near they had to have Ice Cube walking through the neighborhood or something and just flashing back at some of that stuff. Like, damn. I remember Ezel running through with the shoes,
That's what I'm saying.
running through with
Like
the boxes.
flashback would be perfect. Young John Witherspoon, them like teenage kids, and look setting up a funny scene, or the time he was talking about when they went to the swimming pool, and Craig took a shit in the pool. If they reenacted that, who knows?
Oh man, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
You know.
What
I'm about
about
to
your boy?
Yeah.
What
go
about your
ahead.
boy
Definitely
Stanley?
Stanley. Where? Yeah, Stanley. Remember, Stanley moved out the hood.
Oh yeah, he did. Yup.
Stanley moved out the hood.
So even if they changed the whole narrative, man, and they got instead of Cube like looking for a job to pay the rent or whatever, is looking for a job, maybe he's starting a business or something, or just change the whole dynamic or something. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not telling you.
That's what I
They
was
just
saying
they got to
earlier.
change.
Like if they had, we was talking about Big Worm earlier, and I was like, if they had Big Worm as like the plug to where he was trying to loan them some money to start a business, and
Yeah,
they ended up
okay.
flopping. They ended up flopping, and he come back like, "Hey, it's time for y'all to pay up. I don't care about y'all business flopping. None of that. Y'all owe me my money. Run me my money.
Yeah.
Don't forget what I did last time. How I aired out the neighborhood.
Look what happened to the last security guard.
Basically.
For real.
Because really, that's why them niggas left the neighborhood. I don't even, it wasn't Debo, it was Big Worm. Big Worm the reason why they left the neighborhood. I forgot.
Now you talking about Smokey.
Smokey went to rehab, but remember they were shooting at Craig and Smokey in the first movie. Worm was.
Warren
Yeah.
was shooting at Craig and Smokey. Yeah, that's why Smokey left.
Craig left because Debo was getting out.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember they said that at the beginning of next Friday. He was like, we heard Debo getting out. I forgot what he said, but basically Debo was getting on. That's why he had to move. Tell him you can call on Tyrone.
They gonna have to revisit some of them threes, man, because it's been so long. You know what I mean?
Man,
They gonna
down
have
there
to.
Damn
30
near.
They
years.
gonna have to.
Damn near. Damn
Yeah,
near
they gonna
might
have
have to
to.
watch Friday and be like, boom, boom. Yeah, yeah.
Because you gotta think about it, man. This is a new age, man. You gonna be having people watching this shit that ain't even watched the first ones, ain't grow up on the first one, the second one, ain't even familiar
Mm-hmm.
with it. You know what I mean? So,
People don't even know what Friday is.
yeah, for real. I done talk. It's been a few younger people in their early 20s that I done talked to, and like I make certain quotes and make certain references, and they be like, "Bro, what the fuck? You ain't never had a Friday?" Like, nah, bro, Friday. Oh, you talking about White School? I ain't never seen it.
What?
I t-
That's how I think. I'm
And
like,
that's how I
what?
feel. That's how I feel when I meet a lot of younger people, bro. But I'm talking about
But
like just
look,
a
but
lot of
look,
young
but
folks
look what you,
that ain't watched it yet. You know
but
what I
look
mean?
what you just said, bro. You said in their 20s, right?
Early 20s, late.
Believe it or not, Friday After Next came out 22 years ago. So of course they ain't
Wow,
gonna know about it.
Yeah. What was that, 97?
wow,
Some of them
96,
wasn't even
97?
2002. Some of them weren't even born yet.
wow. That's
Well, I was thinking about the
crazy.
first movie, but even that too,
Yeah,
even
the
that itself is 20.
first one was like 94, 95 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because the second one was
That's
99, I
crazy.
think. Yeah, they weren't even born. Wasn't even thought of when them movies was out.
Yeah, that's crazy. At the next. Damn. It's a bald eagle right here. What the fuck? Wow. Yeah, they're gonna definitely have to. It's gonna be something.
I'm about to end this stream because I'm freaking starving. But I say, if y'all
Yeah,
got
I'm
anything y'all
about to
want
go
to
work on it.
include, I was gonna say, guys, if y'all don't mind, Lou Kane and Drew. Well, Drew, I got your link, but especially you, Lou Kane, if you put when this video finally uploads or in the comment box, you put a link to your channel in there too. Let me make sure so I can even so I can
Okay,
at least
got
tag
you.
you in this.
Uh,
What's your what's the name of your channel again, cuz? Did
it's
you
let's see.
let's see. I'm about to find it because I think I can find it when I do that Kevin Eastman. Boom, I found you. It's Luke Kane. I found you. I found you.
Famous Lil Kane.
Here we go. Check out Luke Kane's page.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah, hit Luke Kane up with a couple subscribers.
Yeah, I thought.
There we go. I put a link. I put the link to his page as well. Let me see if I gotta make sure. I gotta put y'all in the stream. I gotta make sure I tag y'all in the stream as well. I ain't gonna do it that way. I'm gonna do it this way. Right. Go. Make sure I tag everybody. Tagged you in it.
Hey, they don't got on CapCut. They ain't got no. They ain't got no way like to
What
like
up?
where I can like upload this into CapCut and it'll turn it into like a preview where it'll chop it up and just have like certain parts. You know what I'm saying?
Not automatically.
Dang.
So are you saying like in case you wanted to take this footage and put it onto your page?
Yeah, cause I was gonna like when we do stuff like this, I want to put like on my page like a preview of it, and then saying like if you want to watch the full conversation, click on the link type.
Honestly, you would have to download this stream.
Mm. And I think you
You said
might
you,
be able to do something like that though. If you just like maybe do like the AI generated version and download the video and then like hit the AI version, the AI tab on CapCut, and it might be able to put something together for you.
Okay. Yeah, cause I feel like there's gotta be a way where you can just upload a video and it'll chop it up into like
Yeah, it's definitely a link.
little
It's definitely
small segments.
you can definitely do that on there.
well, personally, bro, I mean, only suggestion I got for you is you would download this, and then you would then import this into CapCut, and you know what I mean. You could cut it and trim it down to those segments and how you want to do it, and then download it.
Yeah, I can do that too. That's gonna take a long time though.
I mean, to be honest with you, the only thing that's gonna take time is downloading this string.
So
Other
how do
than
I download it though?
I use an app called. Hold
I
on.
gotta do the YouTube, the MP4 download type.
I'll tell you what, it's easier to probably do on your computer than on your phone. But
Give
if you
me.
wanted to do it on your phone, I can send you the app that I use. Or you know what? I would just find an app that like find an app that allows you to download links and videos from the internet.
All right.
Because you got an iPhone, I got an Android.
Yeah. I can
So
use
like
your app.
the app that I use, I don't think people can do.
Two different worlds, man. I just found out
Two
that you
different
can.
words.
I just found out that we can FaceTime people with Androids. I got an iPhone as well. I just found out that you
Oh yeah.
can send a link and FaceTime with people that got Android.
That's what's up. I know it was rumored. I just didn't know if it was true.
Yeah, you just go
What's
to your
that? My signal went out for a minute.
FaceTime. Just go.
I would think it's
Send your
Duo.
thing.
He said Drew did. But yeah, Drew. He was saying that you could do face calls with
Yeah, you can do FaceTime
iPhone.
with Android users if you got an iPhone.
Oh, you can?
He said 2 p.m.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
didn't know
just
you could
click
do
on your
that
FaceTime.
now.
Yep, you click on your FaceTime tab, and then it'll say send a link, and you could just send the link to whoever, and it's kind of like a Zoom call. Like they gotta put their display name and join the call type. It's a little different, but it still works the same once they join.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Hey Nick, can you share the link to your if you did want so I'm trying to tag you into the stream because you hopped in with us. So I think let's see if it's G's. So I'm trying to find your YouTube link, or at least if you could tag me into your YouTube, Nick. If you can somehow send me a link to your YouTube page. Mm-hmm. That you can. I'm trying to find a way to not look at this channel. I got everybody tagged in here. Hit that like button. I tagged you in here, Luke Kane. I tagged you, Drew. But yeah, I'm just waiting.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all hopping in. Let me.
You still talking about doing the Predator one later?
Yeah, I'm gonna see how the Discord responds, cause either tonight or tomorrow I wanted to do Predator versus Black Panther. Thanks for reminding me, Drew.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Predator versus Black Panther. Thanks for reminding me. Boy, I definitely was like not thinking about that. All right, I'm about to end this out. Now, if I put a link to my Discord as well in here, in case anybody who's not in the Discord, because a lot of this, if you want to have a discussion or hop in our discussions, or you got any ideas about some possible streams in the future, it's easier to rally up the troops and communicate through this Discord. If anybody hasn't hopped in this Discord yet, hop in with us. All right, about to do this outro off.
Yes, JC, I see you on there, boy.
All right now.
Yippee-ki-yay.